So I made a video recently talking about the lessons I learned from 2022. Second thing I learned in 2022 is you can't skip the foundations. But there was one lesson I forgot to mention. The last lesson is having friends. Also, another previous video I did, I also talked about, the last day of school. And in that video, I majorly just talked like how I miss my roommates a lot. This past semester or session or whatever that just passed, I barely had any friends. My real friends were my roommates. It's because like while living together, I have to see them every day because they're like my roommates when they also and all that. So automatically they just become your friends. But I just noticed how much better my life just came. Like, for majority of my life, I've been like a lonely guy. People you just like hang around with and just like move around with and all that. But you can't really call them your friends. And I think that's just the type of person I was. There was no person I could really express myself to. My roommates were like the first set of people that I was able to actually just be myself, just like express some parts of myself that I almost have never really expressed to anybody. And I just felt this deep connection. My life just felt a lot brighter than it was. It just became better, like more alive, more colorful. I'm no longer in the hostel again. I'm now starting to realize that, wow, like they really impacted me. They really did something. Like a connection actually made a difference. I can't even try to imagine what the semester or the session would have been like if maybe I was just like coming from home or I was living maybe like an apartment by myself. It would have been very depressing for me. I'm going to be very honest. It would have been extremely depressing, extremely like sad, extremely bad. But just because I had these people around me that I could actually relate to, connect to, I felt like I have a bond as if we're in the same tribe and all that. It's like the semester actually felt very good for me. That's the only thing in school that I actually like enjoyed. Every other thing, I noticed that when you have people that you kind of care about, they become kind of your motivation to do things. When you want to do something, it's almost like you're doing it at the back of your mind to impress them in a sense, which is bad in a sense because you're not supposed to try to impress other people and others. But at the same time, it's actually a very good motivating factor. Imagine instead of just like my random roommates, right? You actually have group of friends like maybe millionaires or billionaires or top performing people in their level. And of course, since you are born with these people, you are trying to like impress them and all that. You used to become a top performer. All my friends are top performers, so I'm trying to also impress them and show them I'm also capable of being a top performer, something like that. And imagine what that will actually do for you. That will actually make a big difference. For my mindset used to be that lone wolf mentality. Lone wolf, don't care about anybody, and to some degree I still really think like you should be able to do work by yourself. You should be able to sit down and motivate yourself. Like you don't need other people to motivate you every single time. But I'm also starting to realize like the power of people. You always say you're the average of the 5 people you spend time with or something like that. I'm starting to realize why that is even important, because imagine you have 5 people or 4 people and you're the 5th one, and all those 4 people are like top performing S-class people. Imagine how much more your life is going to elevate just because you hang around those people and they are like good to you, they are like a community, they are like your friends, your family and all that. Part of the reason why I used to make that excuse of being a lone wolf and all that helps my bad social skills and social anxiety and all those things. I'm just terrible in that aspect. My roommates, since fortunately we lived in the same room, there was no much like pressure or social anxiety and all that because we were in the same room. But I'm going to try this year to actually try and make friends. I'm going to try this year to actually try and look for people that we don't necessarily have to be roommates or anything, like maybe just random people on the streets or whatever, and actually just try to be friends with them, because if you have a group of people that genuinely care about you, that will just elevate you up a lot faster than if you are just by yourself. It doesn't mean like you must look for people, like you can still be by yourself, but after this feeling I felt, I think I might actually look for people. I actually look for friends and all that.